love in a box. We are in my home craft room today, and we're gonna be making a little cat cafe diorama. This is something I designed for you guys, and I'm really proud of it, and it's just so cute. It's a little paper craft, and it's this one. So from your box, what you're gonna need is a printout of this on some nice heavy cardstock, and then your set of markers. You can also use your own markers from home, or if you have like crayons or pastels or paint markers or something else you'd like to use for coloring, anything works for this one. Get those. And you're also gonna need your little cat figurine that came in your box. Mine is so cute. It is like a little cat in like a drink carton or something. It's very adorable. That's gonna go into my cat cafe. And I added in a sticker. This is to stick on the side if we want. I just thought it was really fun. Get your glue stick, glue dots. I don't know if I already said glue dots. Glue stick and glue dots, a pair of scissors, and these pom-poms. There should be one big pom-pom, two little pom-poms, and then two even tinier pom-poms. All right, so go ahead, get your things, and press play when you are ready to start making. And just to give you a little idea of what we're gonna be making, your paper's gonna fold into this little corner kind of shelf thing. Mine isn't colored, and this isn't exactly what we're gonna do, so yeah, just so you have an idea of what's about to happen, I have this. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is really easy. You are going to color everything on here. The more colorful, the better. Although if you get tired of coloring, because it is a lot of coloring, you can just pick out certain spots that you like to color. But if I were you, I would add as much color as possible to all the squares. So this area here, this is gonna be like the floor of your cafe. And then these are gonna be the two walls here. They're gonna fold like that. So one wall is gonna have like a menu thing here, and this wall has a shelf. And then this section here is gonna be cut out. These are gonna be like little accessories for your cafe. And then over here, this is also completely cut off. It's gonna be a counter and a table and some chairs, which I'll show you after. So first step, color it so you fill the whole sheet out. All right, so I'm gonna show you mine that I did already. So here is mine all colored in. It looks really bright and fun. You can go ahead and press pause on mine if you need some inspiration for how it looks, but you can pretty much color it however you want. And yeah, so go ahead, press pause, color the whole sheet using pastels, crayons, markers, paint markers, whatever you have, whatever you like. Make it nice and bright, and press play when you're ready, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna cut it. So make sure you grab some scissors for the next step. Hey guys, how is your colorful page looking now? Here's mine. Once again, I am ready to start cutting it and making it into our little cat cafe and adding things on so my cute little cat buddy has somewhere to live. All right, so come on in closer. All right, so the first thing we are gonna wanna do is we are gonna wanna cut this line here. So pretty much you're gonna see two different kinds of lines here. One has like little arrows or little hearts. They kind of look like hearts and arrows. You see that? Those mean cut, okay? And then you're gonna see these other lines, which are just a bunch of stripes going through the lines like this. That means you're gonna fold those lines. But if that's confusing, don't worry, we are gonna do it all together one at a time so we don't get confused. So hold your paper like this with the checkered floor on the bottom. And the first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna cut this end off right here. I'm gonna take my scissors and I am just gonna cut through those arrows or hearts, whatever you wanna call them, like that. And then these things, we can cut them out separately. And this is going to be our little cafe, little corner piece. Okay, so go ahead and cut that piece off. You'll be left with this, and press play, and I'll show you the next thing we're gonna do. Now that we have our square like this, we are going to cut right over here. See where it says fold up? F-O-L-D-U-P, fold up. We are going, that is going to be the tab, so we don't want to cut that part, but do you see the arrows, the line with the arrows? We're going to cut that line, and it kind of turns into a corner over here. I'll show you up close. So the part where it says fold up, I'm going to go to this part with the arrows or mini hearts, and I'm going to follow the line. It stops there, and then it goes upwards like this, like that. And then here, going this way, is another cut line. So I'm just going to cut all the way across there, like that. Okay, see? So I'm left with that because it's going to go kind of like this, right? Like this. Okay, now we have this piece cut out. Now we have to add our counter and our table before we fold it down, because it's easier to glue things on when it's flat. Once it's folded, you can still glue things on, but it's much easier when it's flat. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut out the counter and the table. Okay, so you can see that the lines, the arrows are going down here like this. So first, to cut the counter, you just cut it down like this. So your counter looks like this. And then you can cut out your table, which is kind of like a half like U shape. Show you. Cut around it like this. Following the arrows. There we go. So I have my counter and I have my table, and so go ahead, press pause and play again once you have your table and your counter cut out. Do you have your table and your counter? Yes, you do. So we're gonna follow along these lines here. It says table fold back. So on the line that has the stripes, we're gonna fold it back. Just once like that. So it's gonna look kind of like this. Like an L shape table, like that. All right, and then the counter is the same thing, just follow the words. It says fold back. I'm gonna fold it like that. Folding it back like this. I'm gonna fold this back, and then fold this one. So this is like the top of the counter, like that. So it kind of looks like this shape, like that. And then where it says fold back on the bottom, you're gonna fold back one more time. This part that says fold back, the big part, and this part, this is what we're gonna use to stick on. So go ahead and fold your pieces and then press pause when you're ready for the next step. Okay, now it's time to attach my counter and my table. The table, it says right here, is gonna go where the table is. We're gonna be gluing that right there. And then this counter is where the word counter goes, right here. That is gonna go right there. Okay, so let's get some glue. Get our glue stick. Add a bunch of glue on that, put it on nice and thick. I'm gonna put some on the fold back area, the part with the words. So this part with the words and this part with the words. We're gonna put glue on there. There we go. And we're gonna take this thick part and we're gonna just stick it right on here. Make sure you're not covering this line because we're gonna be folding this. Put your counter there, nice and glued on. This is gonna be glued to the floor after. Okay, and then here we're gonna glue the table. I'm gonna take some glue, put it where it says the word table, this whole area. And then I'm gonna stick it right on here, like that. Okay, go ahead, press pause and add your counter in your table. This is probably the trickiest part of the project. So if you need a little help, you can get a little help, but I think you can do it. Go ahead and press play again when you're ready to see the next step. Now it's time to fold our little cafe into shape here. See where it says fold up on this tab? We are gonna fold this up the best we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is just for fun. Fold it up like that and fold it back down. Actually, you can keep it folded up. Okay, and then now fold up. We're gonna fold the floor up like this so it makes the triangle shape. Flattening it down with my fingers. Show you again. Go up like that. Okay, we're just gonna start with those two so we don't get too crazy. So go ahead, press pause, fold this part up so it's bent on the striped line, and then fold this part up also. All right, press play again when you're ready for the next step. All right, now that I have that folded, I'm gonna fold this side onto this side. So just gonna bring it over. Try not to crunch your table and stuff in there. If you do a little bit, it's okay, we'll fix it after. Fold it up there. Like that. All right, go ahead, press pause and do the next fold like that. It's kind of like origami. Now that you have all of these folded, you should be able to put it kind of together like this. So it comes together like a triangle, but we gotta put some glue down. So where the words are, fold up, you're gonna put glue all on the top like that. I like to put lots of glue. And then I'm going to put this underneath my floor. Like that. And I'm gonna stick it onto the bottom, like that. So it just makes this kind of triangle area, and where the glue was here that I put, you know what, I need to add more glue now. It's probably already dried. Put it on the bottom of this counter, and then I'm gonna carefully just place it down like that. And I'm gonna put my finger underneath here to kind of press it down. Maybe a marker would do good to press down to make sure the glue sticks. You know how you kind of have to push it? There we go. I have my table, and there you go. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I bet yours is so cute. Okay, go ahead, put it together and press play when you're ready for the next step. Okay, here we are. We have our little cafe all put together. Now we just have to add some accessories to it to make it complete. So here, let's look at this stuff. We have a shelf here. This is the menu board. The menu board is gonna go right here in the frame. We have a food dish here for the cat. We have a little laptop, and here we have a little donut. And then on this one, we have the Cat Cafe sign. We have 2 hearts for the benches, and then these 3 plates. So now it's time to cut all of these things out, and then we're gonna add them to our cafe, okay? So get your scissors out, take your time, and cut out the different pieces. Ask for help if you need a little bit of help, but I think you can do it. If it's not perfect, who cares, right? It's just for fun. All right, do your best, and that's how we learn, right? We have to practice and do our best to do things ourselves so that we can do them ourselves. So go ahead, press pause, cut out all of your cat accessories, and press play when you're ready to add them in. I have all of my little accessories ready. Here is my shelf, my plates, my little laptop, and my food dish. Here's the things you need to fold. Your laptop, you just fold that in half. Easy squeezy. And then the food dish, follow the fold lines, fold it back, like that. So it's gonna be like this. And then if you can, fold it one more time the bottom. This part, it's kind of hard because it's so small. You don't have to. You can just leave it the way I just had it. Or you can do this so that you can glue it down. But you don't have to glue this down. You can just leave this floating. Well, not floating, but you know what I mean. So you can move it around inside your diorama instead of it being stuck to one spot. All right, there we go. I have my food dish, my menu, my chairs, my little donut here. And then there's also some fold lines on the side of the cat cafe. That is to put on the cat cafe. I'll show you. Okay, so once you have all of your accessories cut out, work on folding them. Fold your laptop, fold the food one, and then the cafe one also like this. Okay, and then press play when you're ready to add it on. Okay, so now we can start gluing things into our cafe. I'm gonna start with my menu because that's easy. I'm just gonna take my menu. I'm gonna put some glue on the back and I'm going to stick it right inside the middle of this frame. You can always draw a picture inside of this frame instead of putting your menu in it, so that you can be more creative. And you can always put your menu somewhere else, but I thought that was a nice spot for it. Okay, and the next thing you want to glue on is your shelf. I'm gonna put my shelf right here, okay? I'm gonna put some glue on the back. And then I'm just gonna stick it on like this, pressing on the back part to make sure it's stuck on it really good, and there you go. So go ahead, press pause, add your menu and add your shelf, and press play when you're ready for the next step. We should have our menu on and our shelf. It should be looking kind of something like this at this point. Now we can add some pom-poms for the chair and the table. So the table, we're gonna use the big pom-pom to kind of hold this in place like that. And then these two little ones, we are going to put the little heart chairs on here like that to stick it on. But instead of using glue sticks, we're actually gonna be using glue dots because that just works better. Okay, so get your glue dots, open it up. See the little clear thing on there? That is a glue dot. I'm gonna rip one off at a time. So you can rip it off almost like a piece of tape like this. And what you're gonna do, let's start with our big pom-pom. You're gonna take your big pom-pom and you're gonna stick the glue dot on with the paper, like that, on one side. And then you're gonna get another one, another glue dot, and put it on the bottom like that. So one is at the top, one is at the bottom. You're gonna wanna squeeze it together like that to get the glue dot to stick on it really good. And then when you peel off the tape, it should just leave a little glue dot at the top and a glue dot at the bottom like that, okay? And then you're gonna wanna take your little table thing and put one glue dot on the floor and one glue dot is gonna stick to the table, like that. And then now, there we go. My table has some sturdiness, and that is it. So go ahead, press pause, and add on your table pom-pom, just like that. Okay, now we're gonna make 2 heart chairs. We're gonna do the same thing that we did with the big pom-pom. We are gonna put a glue dot on the top and on the bottom of each pom-pom. So you're making kind of like a pom-pom sandwich, sticky side touching the pom-pom. And you probably got different colors. Everyone got different colors. It's kind of like a big rainbow. One on the top, one on the bottom like that. Squish them like this. Get the glue dot on, and then take one of the papers off. There we go. I'm gonna put a heart on the top. This is gonna be the little seat, little heart seat like that. And then I'm gonna peel the bottom off. And then I'm going to stick it right here or wherever you want. You can put your chairs wherever you want. They're like little heart stools like that. And then do the same thing to the other one. Make sure those glue dots are stuck on nice tight. Take my other little heart for the chair. Take off the bottom piece. That, sticky on the bottom. And I'm gonna put my other chair right over here. Press it down good. And now it is nice and stuck in there. It is looking awesome. We have a little table and chairs. Let's just for fun put the cat on the table to see how it looks. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. Okay, so now go ahead, press pause, add your heart chairs, and we are almost done here. Okay, now we can glue down our laptop. You don't have to glue any of these down really because these are fun accessories. So if you want to play with it, so you want to maybe move your laptop around, that's up to you. But I'm gonna glue mine down because I want to hang mine up for like a display. So there you go, just glued down my little laptop there. And next thing, the food thing, I don't know if I'm gonna glue mine down. I think I'm just gonna kind of put it under the shelf here like that so I can move it around. You can glue yours down if you want. Just glue the bottom and then you can glue it. And then what we have left is these plates or trays and a donut and some pom-poms. So you can be creative and kind of do whatever you would like with these extra things. Where's my other pom-pom? But I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So you can go ahead and press pause, add your laptop, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Next, press play if you wanna see what else. Okay, so for my 3 pieces, my 3 circles, I was gonna do like a 3-tiered kind of like cake tray, I guess you could say, using my mini pom-poms. I'm gonna take my pom-pom, I'm gonna rub it on the top of my glue stick, really good. The more glue, the better. And I'm gonna stick it on my biggest circle. Then I'm gonna take my second plate, put a lot of glue on it, and I'm gonna glue it down to this green one actually, this green pom-pom. See how I'm kind of making like a layered cake stand thing? I'm gonna put some glue on my pom-pom, stick it in the middle, this. So you can use these pom-poms to make like little treats on the plates and put the plates around if you want. I am gonna use them to make a cake stand because I think that'd be really cute. All right, I'm gonna put lots of glue on my final smallest plate. And I'm gonna stick it on like that. And there you go, I have like a little cake stand thing and I'm gonna put it on my counter. Whoops. Once again, I'm not gonna glue this because I might wanna move it around to play with it. You can also use your glue dots for this as well. They kind of work better with the pom-poms when you have your glue dots on there. And then last but not least, I'm gonna take my donut, put some glue on the back of it like this, and I am going to stick it on the counter like that. So go ahead, press pause, add the rest of your pieces inside, and press play again when you're ready. Now we can add on our cat cafe sign. Once you fold the 2 edges like that, you just kind of stick it on like that. Start at the top, and there you go. So it kind of looks like that. Around the back, it wraps around. Just add a little glue to the back of these, and then it will stick on. Okay, everything is looking really good. The last thing we need to do is just take our little cat and find a place for it to go inside. Mine is gonna go just right here, right with the food dish, like that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And then for your sticker, whatever sticker you have, you can put it somewhere in your cat cafe, or you can put it on the back, or you can stick it anywhere you like. I think I'm just gonna put mine on the back and maybe draw some more pictures here. But that is so there you have it. Woo! I dropped my cat. Your very own cat cafe, all made from paper and pom-poms. This is pretty incredible. I'm gonna keep my little cat inside and I'm gonna hang it up, or you can put it on the corner of a shelf, or you can give it to someone as a present, anything you would like. Good job, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had such a great time making this with you, and I will see you next time. Bye.